Hey everyone, so something a little bit different with this video because as of time of release, today is my 5-year anniversary of being on YouTube. 5 years, like where's that time gone? I remember, God, like 2020, during lockdown, I was in my flat in the northeast of England by myself, and I was watching a lot of YouTube, right? And I was watching a lot of vloggers, some that I've gone on to meet in real life and become friends with, but then also some that, I was just reaction videos. I was just like, let's check them out. And then there was a lot that I started to comment on and leave comments saying, oh, you should check this out, check that out. And like, some of them did, some of them didn't. And then like, I don't know, just the idea got into my mind where I was like, well, why don't I just do it? Why don't I just try doing a reaction channel? Why the hell not? So I remember going onto Reddit and literally typing in, thinking of starting a reaction channel. Can anyone give me any suggestions for artists to check out? And then somebody replied and just said, oh, you should check out. I love when people post reactions to Aurora. And at the time, I remember thinking, who the hell is that? I have no idea. If only I knew the effect that she would have on my life. And obviously, yeah, as many of you will go on to see and point out that it went from strength to strength of getting to know her, just going on. Like my reaction channel had zero. I remember it had 0 people. I still remember getting my first 100 subscribers, my first 500 subscribers, then my first 1,000 subscribers and receiving the emails to say well done for that. And it just continued and took off from there. But if only I knew the effect that Aurora would have on my life, where 2 years after that, I would go on to meet her in person. I would, speak to her mother who would know who I am, and then, go on to see her live so many times and all of that. It's been amazing. It's been an absolute ride. And not just Aurora, but obviously all the other artists as well that I've gone on to kind of meet and find out about and everything. But we're going to go back today in this video. We're going to go right back to the beginning, and I'm going to react to my first reaction video, which was to Aurora Queendom. This is going to be cringy as hell for me. I'm probably going to be hiding my face so much. And the thing is as well, so much has changed, hopefully for the better, where I had a really crappy little microphone, which, made my voice sound so squeaky. I had I had nothing, there was no compression, nothing on that microphone. It was just so bare and bare bones, and it was such a cheap one as well. The camera wasn't great, but it looked alright, I guess, for the video. And yeah, just my background, I remember recording in my bedroom, in my flat, and just, yeah, how much things have changed. But here we go. So this is me reacting to my first reaction video on my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. This is me reacting to Aurora Queendom, the first time I'm ever hearing about her. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, Adam here, and I'm back with another reaction video, and this time I'm reacting to Aurora Queendom. Now, I've never really heard of Aurora. I know that she did the kind of voice in Frozen 2, the song Into the Unknown. The spirit that calls to Elsa. I know she did that. Apart from that, in terms of her own music, no idea. So this is the first time I'm ever hearing a track by Aurora.
This is wild.
Actually, so let's give it a go.
I will say my hair is on point. My hair is on point here.
Dogs are my lions.
Okay.
The silent ones are my choir.
This is wild.
The women will be my soldiers, with the weight of life on their shoulders. Drink until you've had enough. I'll drink from your hands. I will be your warrior.
My face here, I've got no idea what I'm in for. No idea.
Wow.
I remember being really impressed by her higher range.
Till Queendom come. Till Queendom come.
Okay, Aurora.
My Queendom come.
Why does my voice sound like that? Okay, Aurora.
The sea waves are my evening gown.
Okay, so straight away, very interested. I didn't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but I'm quite feeling it. It's very experimental with the beat and with the rhythm.
Jesus.
Really I'm intrigued more than anything else just to see where it's going to go. It's very obvious she's got a beautiful voice in such a wide range.
Well, I was right.
The bit she did there before it went into the chorus was stunning.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a lot of vibes of just from the kind of music video, like Christine and the Queens. Kind of a little bit of Gaga, I guess. A little bit of Years and Years as well, actually. But yeah.
God, I don't remember thinking that. Bloody hell.
Just to see where it's going to go.
Interesting. I would say totally different artists now, but interesting.
I made this queendom on my own, and all the mountains are my throne. Drink until
That's one of my favorite things that Aurora does, though. It looks like that.
I'll drink from your hands.
I forgot I used to do that. I used to copy her movements a lot for thumbnails. I forgot that.
I will be your lamb.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. You tell him, past Adam.
The queendom come. The queendom come. My queendom come. My queendom come.
Oh man, this is so funny watching this. Like, everything I know of Aurora now, and at this point I had no idea. No idea.
Yes, go for it.
Yes, go for it. Who was I?
I hunt the grounds for
I'm gonna pause it, I think.
You know, I'm getting a lot of Sia vibes as well.
Yeah.
I know obviously it's kind of similar hair as well to the girl that Sia uses in a lot of her music videos for dancing. But you know what? I just love how free-spirited she is. I love kind of, you can tell she's just a true authentic artist. She's kind of just got her vision. She's probably just, you know, talked to producers and said, right, this is the kind of video I want to do, so let's just roll with it.
I mean, that's pretty accurate considering I didn't know her at all.
And I'm all about that. I think that's great. It's so refreshing just to get somebody who knows who they are, knows exactly the type of like style they want, they know the type of sound they want.
Still agree with that.
And they just go with it. And plus she's got the talent to back that up.
Oh, yeah.
Her voice is just, it's beautiful. It's like
If only you knew,
really,
Adam.
really nice. I'm digging this.
Digging this? Who was I? It's like Joss Stone.
With care and thirst I have become. You have a home in my queendom. You have a home in my queendom.
You know what's hilarious is that I am using the same headphones here as what I had there. They're exactly the same pair. I've had them that long.
The queendom come.
And these are still really
The
good.
queendom come. My queendom come. My queendom come. My queendom come.
Oh man, this song still slaps. This song is great, and the music video phenomenal. Apparently I'm still a head nodder. Alright, let's hear what past Adam had to say about this.
All right, Aurora. Well, now you've definitely woken me up, I have to say.
You weren't even
I
asleep.
feel it's a shame to feel so ignorant that I don't really know anything by her. This is the first song I ever heard by her, and I'm really impressed. I'm surprised. I don't know how big she is in the music scene, but I'm
If
surprised.
only
she's
you
not bigger.
knew.
Because as I say, she's got all of the makings of a great artist there, like beautiful voice, really catchy kind of hook in the song as well.
Oh yeah.
As I say, it just, yeah, it's so easy just to get involved with. There's a lot going on visually. Yeah, it's just entertaining. And you know what? It's a good song. It's got, you know, it had like my head going. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. As I say, it has a lot of influences for me. I can get a lot of Christine and the Queens, a lot of Sia.
I don't hear that anymore.
In there, but all the best parts of that. But yeah, I'm really intrigued. I'm on board. I might give some of our other songs a listen, but
I might.
Yeah, so that was my
I
reaction
might.
to Aurora Queendom. If you have any other suggestions that you want me to react to, please just leave them in a comment down below, or just reply to me on any of my socials. Obviously, I've got my social up here somewhere. That's
Jesus.
Instagram. Come give me a follow on there. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and I will see you next time. All right, take care, guys.
Okay, let's leave that there. All right, let's have a little chat about that reaction video. You know, it's so funny because when the video ended, there was like, you know, at the end it shows like other thumbnails of other videos that are similar, and there's a lot of mine that have popped up there, and like, you know, most of them are like early Aurora reactions where like I was doing like her hand movements in the thumbnails. I might have to go back to doing that actually as an old-time classic. But like the seed is there when she's doing this and I'm copying it, and there's another one when she's doing like hand actions like this and I'm copying it, and just other stuff like that. But you know what, like I mean, it's definitely cringy in parts, but there were parts of that were quite nice. Like, just, I feel like, bless old Adam. He's just a baby, but like, it's only 5 years ago. But like, just baby in terms of like how much I was going to go on to then learn about Aurora. And like, right there at that point in my life, I had no idea, like, not a clue about her at all. And just, I remember, like, you know, no pun intended, but like, the seed was just planted for like, how much more was going to happen there, you know, like how much more I've gone on to do about Aurora in particular on the channel. And like, you know, I own all of her albums now, like on vinyl. I've been to see her so many times, and as I said, like, I met her and she knew who I was. And if you haven't seen that video, by the way, on the channel, definitely check it out, because I talk all about my experience about when Aurora and I met on my Instagram. I think you saw the tag somewhere, but yeah, on my Instagram, like, my pinned photograph right at the top of my profile is when I met Aurora for the first time, like, in person. That was amazing. I'll never forget that moment. And yeah, like, just all of that's gone on to happen. Like, obviously, you know, speaking with her mom and like her contacting me and like thanking me for checking out her daughter's music and stuff like that. And, you know, we still kind of on and off, like, still message each other every now and again, which is really lovely. But I still remember it's just how much my life has changed since starting the channel. And back then, like, that first video, you know, I can tell I'm very nervous. I'm pretty shy. Don't really know what I'm doing. But, you know, like, it's got the ball rolling. It started things. Like, you know, when I talk about the, like, saying, oh, I've got no idea, but like, you know, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out the channel. Thank you so much. And I just thought this would just be a little, I don't know, passing thing that would pass the time, like, during COVID until, like, we could then go back to work and carry on. But it just became this huge thing. You know, like, literally, very recently, the channel just got up to 47,000 subscribers. And again, thank you all so much for that. That's amazing. That is amazing. Never thought, that Adam there never thought that you'd get 47,000 subscribers to a channel. Never. That's all down to you guys. Honestly, thank you so much. That's wild. Looking back at all of that, like, I remember that old blue chair that I used to sit in. I remember that bedroom, you know, sitting in that bedroom, and just, it was so hot sometimes because there was no air conditioning. The background was just white walls, and that door, you can see two doors. One of them led out of the bedroom. The other one was the bathroom. And yeah, like, then I remember, like, moving into the other room and then like continuing the reaction channel in there and just having a better background. I remember, like, I had like a bookshelf and I used to put stuff on top, like different things, whether it would be like, you know, vinyls, or like, you know, you'd see books sometimes, or you'd see like hats from bands that I like, and just random stuff like that. And I remember all of that in the flat, and then like changing that from once I left the flat and obviously came to America, and then like using a different background then, and then like, you know, then going back home for a little bit, changing the background again. And like, just the way just the channel persevered, even though like the stuff around me just kept changing all the time. And even now, like where we are now, the background's different again. But yeah, it's been an absolute ride. It's wild. And the funniest thing about looking back on that video is just, oh man, just how much of a baby I am, just in terms of like not knowing like what the hell I'm doing, or like who Aurora is, for God's sake, and just all of that, you know, and just all the bigger artists that I went to check out, you know, like, as I say, Aurora, Angelina Jordan, like Gabriel Enrique, just like so many that like I've gone on to check out, you know, and like Ivo was another huge one that I had a great experience of when I met her as well. And all of these opportunities just came and presented themselves, and that all started from me just starting a reaction channel and just seeing where things went. And I remember, like, I enjoyed it. I remember, like, every day waking up being like, oh, like, I'm excited to make a new video today. And even, like, the editing software that I used was nothing compared to what I use now. And, like, the camera that I was using was just, like, a crappy little webcam compared to what I'm using now, and just all of that. But obviously, we all have to start somewhere. And we all, you know, if we look back on our first time doing things, it's hilarious. And that's one thing about that. It's just hilarious to look back. But 5 years later, it's nice and it's refreshing to look back. And again, I just want to reiterate and say before I finish that the channel is what it is because of you guys, you know, and it wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for you. All of you that, you know, all of the regulars, all of the people that have like been there from the start, you know, that have like commented and left really nice comments, and some people that were there at the start that I don't, you know, chat to anymore, or that don't, you know, I don't really see on the channel anymore. But like, you know, it's been such a ride. I've had people send me things. I've received things in the mail from people, which is amazing. I've like spoken to people like around the world that I've you know, might not ever meet in real life, but people from Norway, people from America, people from like Brazil, like just all over the world, which is amazing. And again, thank you so much. You're always welcome to reach out to me like that. Honestly, I love it. But yeah, you guys make the channel. Like, genuinely, you have, with the suggestions that you've made through the years, and the fact that you've come back, people that have shared my videos in Facebook groups and like shared it with their friends. Like, people send me videos sometimes, or like photographs of them with my videos like on their TV, watching it with their family and stuff like that. And that just blows my mind, like, genuinely, because, you know, it's so easy to forget when you're just sitting here reacting to a song and talking about why you love it so much, or, you know, what you like about it, what maybe you didn't like about it, or whatever. You just forget. Like, I forget that that's playing sometimes in people's homes, or like people are watching it on their phones, or like wherever, and around the world, like not even just like within England, like where I'm originally from. But yeah, it just blows my mind. It genuinely does. I never thought the channel would blow up to kind of be what it is. And, you know, it's still got many, many leagues to go. You know, it still really has. I'm looking forward to where it's going to go in the future. You know, like in the next 5 years, what will that look like? Will I be at 100K? Like, I don't know, but that would be amazing. Like, I would love the channel to get that far, but one step at a time, you know. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. It's been incredible, and I am not stopping anytime soon. I still love this so much. And I remember, I'll leave you with this final thought. I remember talking to my friend in real life who was also a YouTuber, and we were kind of talking about, like, when do you think it would come to an end? You know, like, when do you think you would stop? And I think my response was just like, when it starts to feel like a chore. You know, if it ever starts to feel like something that I wake up and I'm like, oh, I have to do that thing, that's the end of it, because the passion's gone. Do you know what I mean? It's no longer there. And thankfully, I am nowhere near that yet. You know, I still love doing this. I still love, like, checking out new music, checking out new artists, like, you know, giving my thoughts, reacting to new stuff, obviously, but then, like, engaging in the comments and seeing what else, like, other people think as well, and just all of that. Like, I still love it. I still really love it. So I'm not showing any signs of stopping right now. I am super pumped for this, super excited to see where it's going to be in the next 5 years, as I said. And again, I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there. As I say, if you're brand new to the channel, if you've just been here for the past 2 days, 2 weeks, whatever, and to the people that have been there from the very start, and you know who you are, thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. Genuinely, I mean that. Like, every time you comment and every time I see your name, it makes me smile, like all of you. So again, thank you so, so much. This was so fun, and if you do want me to check out some of my other early reactions, like on a video like this, let me know in the comments down below. It'll be intriguing to see how this one goes down on the channel. But yeah, thank you again so much, guys. Here's to the next 5 years, 10 years. We'll see how long this baby keeps going. But yeah, thank you so much, and until next time, take care.